Hey everyone, Emmanuel here. So this is a training tip for anyone that suffers with bad knees. Now, anybody who knows me will tell you I have bad knees. Now, had surgery on one of my knees, played a lot of football, a lot of rugby, and just lifted a ton of weights improperly when I was when I was younger. So I damaged my knees. It's fine. I've healed them back with the help of Systema so much. But still, I'm always trying to help people that have bad knees. So I'm always looking for simple things that you can do to avoid surgery, to avoid all those things if you can, right? Because in many cases, surgery can promote new sets of problems. So we want to try avoid surgery if we can, and also have our knees feel great. I want both, right? So I'll show you something, a movement pattern that is very important, okay? So I want you to try this for 30 days. 3 times a day for 30 seconds, okay? So let me repeat again, for 30 days, 3 times a day for 30 seconds. And let me know how your knees feel, okay? I showed this as part of a 30-day challenge about 3 years ago, and people benefited so much. It was an incredible benefit to people. And I want to share this with everybody in this video. So it's quite simple. You're gonna do as deep a squat as you possibly can do. So let me show you, I'll kind of walk you through it here, right? So, especially if you have bad knees, most people with bad knees, they have already a problem squatting low. So, what I want you to do is grab something solid. So in this case, it's like a rack on a weightlifting set. It could easily be a door handle, right? Like where you grab on, like something that can support some weight so that you can get into the proper position. So my feet are roughly shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit wider, toes are pointed straight or comfortably ahead. And I'm holding onto the bar just to give me some support, okay? And what I'm doing is I'm gonna squat down to the place that's as, now let's say this is as far as you can go, that's fine. You hold it here, just use this for some balance. Don't hang on to it like a chin-up bar. And what I want you to do is slowly sit as low as you can. And what I want you to think about is think about the space between your bum and your heels, your stomach and your thigh, and your shin and your foot. And try to really get comfortable in that position. Try to get your bum as low as you can. Try to get your hips, your stomach, you can really crouch down into a really low squat like this, okay? And the idea is that you're bending your joints and you're opening your joints, especially the knee, okay? And in this position, the knee joint is almost completely open, okay? Let me just get up over here and I can explain it to you a bit more. So, when the knee joint, I just put it here so I can explain it. So here's the knee, right? So in a full squat, the knee is like that, okay? So the knee is completely open. What that does is it opens up the joint, which is so important for it, okay? And it was a movement pattern that years ago we did more of, okay? And nowadays, since the invention of like a toilet, since the invention of chairs, like modern day chair, we don't go past 90 degrees. Our bum never goes that low to the ground. But if you look at some countries, usually poorer countries, people will sit like that. They just squat down and sit. And they can stay there for hours. They have no issues. Whereas we do it for a little bit and we're in pain and we're struggling because our joints have lost that range of motion. It's become stiff, it's become uncomfortable. The muscles are tight, the joints and the ligaments are not properly moving, I guess. Stretched might be another way of looking at it. But when I started doing this, I can say without a doubt, I improved knee pain almost in half. And overall gait, like of my walk and my run, really improved. To a point where, even now, when people see me, they're like, they can't believe I've had reconstructive surgery on this knee. It's amazing that it's lasted 30, 35 years, and I'm still doing everything I did when I was in my 20s. So it's a testament to that. It's very simple. Now, I'm giving you just the knees, but low back, Another benefit there, it really opens up the lower back. That deep squatted position rounds out the low back. So rather than it be like this, it's rounded a little bit more, and it really alleviates any tightness there. And also the flexibility in your ankles. This is the other part. This is a great stretch for the Achilles. You don't want to go up on your toes when you're doing this. The heel is down. So you give a great stretch to the Achilles. So many benefits, so many. I'm not even going to go to the other benefits towards the stomach. There's so many. Just take this as a challenge, a 30-day challenge. 30 days, 3 times a day for 30 seconds. And tell me how you feel. Until you won't feel that you're walking, your overall leg health feels totally different. Your legs will feel strong, they'll feel flexible. And it's a movement pattern that we did a lot more when we were younger. Right? A lot more. And as we got older, we stopped. So when you do movement patterns that are based when you were young, so think about rolling on the ground, think about hanging on a chin-up bar. These are all things you did when you played at a playground. So your mind will start to actually remember those things. Like the body will start to, oh, this is what I did when I was young. And you start to feel younger. You start to do and behave in a different way, which is so wonderful. So to me, the fountain of youth, if there is one, is really moving your body freely and understand its ranges and how it's supposed to optimally move. And sitting in a squatting position is one of those basic movements that we did when we were kids, and that was very natural for us and it didn't cause us any pain. If we spend a little time on there, I think we can refine that. And if not, maybe completely heal the knee, it will definitely benefit it. It would not hurt you. We're not using any extra weight. So again, you find something solid that you can support yourself with if you need. If you don't, that's fine. But if you do, most people do a little bit just for the beginning. And then after, you won't need it as much. And the trick is to get the bum as low as it can, the heels on the ground, the back straight. Don't lean too much forward. Just stay as straight as you can. And you will start to see a different type of strength and flexibility and health that comes to the legs. I take this more as like a health practice, not so much a flexibility or strength thing. So I want you guys to try it as a challenge and see if you find if you find the same benefits I found and that other students have found here, okay? Hope this helps, and I got some more tips coming for you. Take care. Bye-bye.